Yo guys, morning. Welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is Ahn Rho here with the next installment of the Ahn Rho Project. If you want an introduction to what the Ahn Rho Project is, you can find a pretty brief introduction or lengthy one in my previous live streams, which I've been doing an introduction for the past, 3 years now. And so if you want, you can just go check out my YouTube, Twitch, live streams or videos, wherever you want to go. Now, with that being said, I just want to dive right into the content. That's basically why I have the introduction saved on my previous live streams, and I'm just going to refer to that from now on, in which it covers the domains of life, sub-series, analogies, and what the Ahn Rho Project is all about, and what I do. So with that being said, we're here today, and we have a whole bunch of photographs. So if you take a look at the title, take a look on stream, what you have to, see. Basically, a lot of food items, a lot of grocery items. That's what we're going to be covering today in the first of two live streams, 50 minutes each, separated by maybe a 10-minute gap. And it's a bit of a rush because I gotta go to work, but I'm anticipating this might not be as long as 15 minutes as I want to be. So hopefully we can finish this real quick. What I want to talk about specifically, if you see on the top right hand side, it does have the title Purpose, Time, Coworkers, Groceries, Photo Solution Test Trial Number 1. Now, basically, I think I'm going to split this up into this live stream into basically the first 10 minutes and the last 5. First 10 minutes, we're just going to probably run down through all these photographs and the kind of interfaces I'm using right now. Which you see right now is largely pizza, so garlic bread, and how I intend on trying to cover roughly about 200 to 300 photographs in a short time span of about 15 minutes. How I'm going to allocate my time. And it's really a solution for the main purpose of looking at the title. The most important sub goal, like, the main purpose in life might be, eventually to reach a certain state of happiness, meaningfulness in your life, whatever, after having reached every tier of Maslow's tier of social hierarchies, straight down to the very basics of food and shelter and clothing. So obviously, starting out right now at pretty low point is just I need to get to work on time to make my commitments with my coworkers, and they have treated me no less than family. And for me, I haven't had any sort of thing called family, so I would say that they mean a lot to me. I want to show up on time for them. So that means that currently the main goal right now is I want to cover all of these things that I do have to cover, which is a lot of maybe about 15 different products from Walmart, no frills, and 2 things I purchased from Pizza, all within a short time frame of about 10 minutes. So previously, I'm just going to run down very quickly what I used to do. Before I had clarified my purpose and then narrowed down on the goals that I need to do before I can reach that higher objective, which requires that I spend less time running through and commentating on photographs on my live streams. So eventually I worked my way down and I found, okay, so first of all, I have to find a solution to cover 300 photographs. So what I'm going to do, I have up here, maybe the top left-hand side, I'm going to maximize this a little bit. So a photograph like this, for instance, I have probably about 300 of these. One of my negative habits is that I would take maybe about 500 photographs. I mean, not 500, but 250 photographs, trying to go for product review and stuff like that. And I have a whole bunch of these actually still. If I just get rid of that one, you can see that there's all sorts of, sometimes it's always the same item, sometimes it's just the same item from a different angle of a different product, sometimes they're mixed up together. You can see here with the honey garlic dip, and I would talk about the pricing, I would talk about the nutritional facts, I might talk about the main reasons why I purchased it or whatever, and blah-de-da. But the main point is that it takes too much time, and I'm trying to eradicate this negative habit of mine of poor time management. So what I've done, the solution really, which by the way, that pizza half moon garlic bread you can just purchase real cheap for it's like $5. It's not cheap, but it's definitely more than filling. So you can buy it from Pizza. Anyways, that was my dinner yesterday, and so I have roughly about 100 photographs of these, I realized, and I'm trying to maximize here. Basically, what you see, this is an interface of the app that I'm using to do the live streams called Prism Live Stream Studio, which of course has its own media interface. If I swipe to the right on my phone right now, I could pull up an interface and it would show me all the photographs or media files, from videos to photos and blah de da that I can add on to the live stream while running the live stream, or even when I'm off in beforehand. And I would spend at least half an hour to 45 minutes trying to get all the photographs settled down. I would add like 50 to 80 photographs. It was stupid. Um, that was how I used to do live streams, and I couldn't find a better solution because I hadn't focused enough time on a solution. What I've done now is I've decided, since I want to decrease the amount of time spent, I want to eradicate that 45 minutes spent on it and lower it straight down to less than 10. And so what I can do now is here's some solutions. So I would just take a screenshot of my phone using a different app of the Prism app. So I use one app to take a screenshot of the Prism Studio live streaming app while it has all the media files shown. Now, obviously, the downside to this is that you can tell that it has very poor resolution for any one particular photograph. You can see that it's not, you can't really make out what it is. It's like some sort of cheesy breadstick thing, but all of it's really poor resolution because it's showing 15 photographs at the same time on the same screen. Now here's, of course, some more samples. Of course, that was just the pizza, but we have, of course, here, this one's at least 15 different items of other things from my previous live stream, thumbnails included. You can see the bread up here at the very top. This is all from No Frills. When I was taking a look at the pricing for about $3, comparing to previous bread that I purchased just last week, and just checking the nutritional facts, prebiotic, fiber, whatever, all that jazz, how much it costs, and is it convenient for me to purchase from this grocery store or whatever. And so all this kind of stuff goes into it, and both on the shelf and off rack. And so obviously I noticed that once again the resolution is really poor, and so it's not really the greatest solution. Again here, you can't even make out very well the ingredients when I do this method. This is specifically for a bag of chips that I was kind of doing some recon, just scouting out food. When you're going around kind of shopping, you're taking a look how much I don't know, sodium or saturated fat it has. Which, by the way, if you're gonna buy chips, I mean, it's just fuck it. No matter what chips you eat, there's gonna be unhealthy. The point is, if you want to minimize the amount of damage you're gonna take because of your binge eating, and I have binge eating problems right now, stress eating problems. So one thing here is definitely, I was taking a look here, trying out different flavors. That's another reason I purchase things, aside from pricing, aside from some negative reasons like binge eating or stress eating. It's also I also like to just try different foods, obviously, and right now it's just junk food here. But basically, you can't really see the nutritional facts in much detail. I noticed that it's not too bad actually if I get a close-up screenshot. For instance, even though these are, they crammed on this app about 20 photographs into one frame, you can still make out the numerical values, the nutritional facts up here on the top left of the screenshot. So it's not too bad. But at the end of the day, it's not ideal. I think that even though it's not ideal, I will be working with this method because so far it seems the most effective. You can still, after all, read the name. It says tandoori barbecue. So ultimately, even the main point isn't necessarily to be able to see or read these things. Here again, you also see like maybe the receipt here. This is a new brand packaging for the Surati Chakri Muruku snacks. And then up here we have the Holidrams as well, which by the way, once again, they're also in my room. So if I take a look, get rid of the photograph, you can see it's on the, I have to clear all this shit on the table desk before I go to work as well. So, but it's not ideal, and but it does do what I need to get done. It helps me accomplish in a small time frame everything that it saves me a lot of time, basically. So that's the most important thing, and it is something that I intend on doing from now. I have a whole bunch of photographs here too, including these depth photographs. That's some beef on the side there, by the way. Depth foods that again play into my insecurities. I'm not supposed to eat that, but the point is much better than showing one by one photograph, even though these are much higher detail like this. The fact is I'm much better off just making sure that I instead just do one photograph of many photographs all in one. And so we have some samples here, some experimentals here. That one was on the Prism app. This one's actually on the Android included app, the gallery. This is just a phone gallery right here. So I took a screenshot of that just to compare the effectiveness. Compare these two photographs here. It's a vertical snapshot, and they're actually much smaller, and the resolution is much poorer. So I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use the cell phone's gallery app itself. Here's another one, but it's on the side. So this one's taken horizontally. When I put the phone on the side, the solution here, again, there's too much white space. There's pictures, album, stories, but on top there's almost like another 75% of the screenshot is literally just white space. So obviously I think it's better if I use the Prism app like here, and just use this instead, to use Prism app's interface in order to capture a large snapshot of the photographs. And again, here more of the shelf racking, again just taking photographs for comparison's sake, the pricing, the sales. Here is specifically regarding the meal replacements, me comparing to a new brand that's out, but obviously it has no bearing. It's no comparison to Glucerna, which actually provides no sugar, so that's great. But Equate here is the new brand, and while it's like $2 cheaper, it's certainly less healthy because it has sugar, and I'm not looking for it. I'm looking for a meal replacement that doesn't have sugar. Oh, okay, look at that. Yeah, and this is Half Moon cheesy bread, like I said, for pizza, and just comparing everything, I'm thinking I'll settle for the Prism Apps Studio photographs. Again, here we have more of the, I guess, the Android app's own gallery. I don't think I'm going to be using it. Again, there's just too much white space, too much white space, whether horizontally or vertically. So I'm going to get rid of those. And I think there's only one real screenshot left. Yeah, that's this. Again, just a comparison of the pizza using the gallery app itself, and it's not very effective. It's even less effective if I do it like this. If I take a look, if I go to the My Files app and not the gallery app, this is what it looks like. Obviously, it shows the details, like the amount of size. Like each of these photographs, you can see why I want to get rid of them from my phone. Is they're each like 5 MB each, and so easily in just 100 photographs, 500 MB, is like half a gig of space. That's retarded. So anyways, that's that. And now what I'm going to do is turn to the side here and say, all right, here's the physical item. So I'm done all the photographs. So that's nice. It worked out really well. And I have only about 2 minutes left. So you can see all this food here. All of it's unfinished. We have, again, the Hollyram snack foods here. One here, Bikarandi, whatever. Sweet sour mix here as well. We have the Nutter butter. I wanted to try this for a while now. Again, all this is just junk snack food. Don't do it. High on sodium, high on saturated fat, too much sugar. This is just me basically showing one of the negative habits I have right now that I'm trying to purge myself of. Kettle cooked chips, whatever. This one, I just bought it because it has more potassium than sodium, and so yeah. And then we have on the side here, I guess the real groceries. Those are snack food items from Walmart. And here is, first of all, you can see here, I'm going to take this out to work. It's a pizza box, obviously, with a Half Moon cheesy bread. On the inside is a banana peel I ate with it, as well as a honey garlic dip. You can see right there. Some plastic spoons, again, all garbage. And then on the side here, we have the grocery items that I purchased that were actually kind of healthy. So ginger, ground ginger for my oatmeal. We also have bananas here, Fife brand. I have 2 more bananas left. I bought 3, and then again, just to eat them all up in the next 72 hours or so. Then we have two 12-pack Glucerna right here. So one of them is I believe vanilla, the other one's strawberry. It doesn't really matter. The point is that, again, full complete meal, or you can use as a supplement. Now we also have the young coconut drink here as well, which is not bad for half a 500 milliliters, only 14 grams of sugar. And then coffee crisp, this one's less healthy, it's just a snack. So obviously, I should mention one thing here. For the Glucerna, the strawberry, I purchased it because there was this kind of thing on the side here that I want to get to. It's hard. Yeah, there's this kind of thing on the side here. Complete Balanced Nutrition is just the new packaging. That being said, I gotta go. 10 seconds. So see you in about 10 minutes.